that this robot has a bag on his head to give himself a face, and that's just real cute. That the robot's like, I'm gonna give myself a mean face. Rawr. I like him. I like this dead robot. He's coming with me now, apparently. Oh, wait. Just keep pushing him along. Hello, friends. Welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I'm your host, TroytlePower, and this is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way. We're going to play Robots at Midnight. Let's check options real quick and make sure that there is subtitles, if subtitles are an option. I don't see anything there. Okay. We're going to go into new game. We're going to play on hero mode rather than master mode. This is a third-person action game, you know, a little bit of Souls-likeness, but cartoonified. That just has a really lovely... Look at that. Look at this little robot fisherman man. I love him immediately. Look at his nose and his sunglasses. Why does a robot need sunglasses? There he goes. He's reeling. He's pulling on a fish. Oh, it's not a fish. It's some sort of capsule pod thing. And he pulls up. He's also wearing wellies. Love a robot in wellies. Okay, it looks like a Saiyan capsule, basically. And he rips the door open, and inside some smoke comes out, and there's a sleepy lady. And she's just cuddled up there. She's got a headband and a Band-Aid on her cheek to let you know she's full of spunk, and a little picture, which the robot is looking at here. It's her and a guy that's probably her dad, and then a happy robot. And the happy robot looks like it's laying next to her. And we fade to black. Where did Dad go? Intercom says, now approaching Planet Yob. We're apparently flashback. We're seeing her sitting on a train, maybe a space train. And the little robot friend is hovering next to her. She's snoozing next to the window. Opens her eye. Time is 2400 hours as we begin our descent. They're looking out at a planet they're moving to, and then there's a buzz on the intercom, and then the planet looks like it's exploding, maybe? And she said, what the? I think that was her, Zoe. Now she's lying on the floor, and she says, flight? Are you okay? P-H-L-I-T-E, flight. That's good. I think so. Everything went funny for a moment. She looks around, pulls open her backpack and sticks flight in it, and says, let's move. Okay, there's a door ahead of us that says Hyperline. Okay, run, block, dodge, target lock on, use item, cycle item, okay. X to jump. Square to pick up a nanobar. It's a snack. Okay, we're gonna go jump over here. Danger, danger, code 503. Hey, that's the area code for Portland. Light says the way is blocked. Zoe, look for something to clear this mess. Like a capacitor pipe, a simple pipe from the cargo bay that can use to break stuff. R1 for light attack, R2 for heavy attack. They can also be chained together with, example, R1, R2, or X plus R2. I don't know quite what that means. X plus R2 goes straight into... No? I don't know. Because X is jump. Okay, dropping through a hole down 2 stories. The flight says, are these skinnies offline? And Zoe says, this doesn't seem like a code 503. I knew it was a bad idea to stow away. Zoe, Michael's going to reboot my butt for not stopping you. Oh no, don't reboot his butt. Over there. Over where? Oh, there's a robot looking out the window. And he turns and looks to me and says, I can hear the planet. And he has red eyes, which is how you know he's an evil robot now. Aw, man, time to kill a robot. Ow, time to get hit by a robot. Ow. Aha! You can do a counterattack. I hit it. What's that called? A parry. This is bad. We need to find Michael and get to the bridge. The equipment bay is just ahead. More robots here. Danger, 100,000 kilometers to Yob. All personnel to equipment room. Of course, subtitles are on because this game does not have voice acting, which I'm fine with. I'm right at the end of Donkey Kong Bonanza with my kiddo. I still haven't finished it yet because we're playing on his account. I love that game is like, Nintendo's like, we did it all. You thought we couldn't do voice acting, but we did voice acting. But then most of the creatures in that game don't speak English, and so you get Pauline's voice acting, and then everyone else is a monkey, and they speak in monkey talk. The subtitles. Well, not everyone's a monkey. Snake's not a monkey. There's all kinds of animals in it that are monkeys. Actually, in fact, there's birds you talk to. There's a rhino you can talk to. I think there's rocks. You talk to rocks. They probably speak rock, not monkey. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. It is PAX West this weekend. I'm very excited to go there. What's with all these pods? The robot smashed up all the pods. It says there's one left. Oh, here it is. What's in the pod? Is that an arm in the pod? That sure looks like an arm. Okay, we'll hold square to obtain an arm. It's PAX weekend is what I was saying. And I'm stressed because traveling's stressful. I'm also excited. I have no idea what I'm talking about. She's got an arm now. Cool arm. MIT mod. Oh, it's a MIT modular or MIT module blaster. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Press triangle when the regenerative meter is full. Press triangle to use the equipped MIT ability when the regenerative meter is full. Cycle MIT abilities with this. Okay. It does a big punch. This one looks like finger guns. It does finger guns, but what if your finger guns were a laser? Oh man. I hit a dead robot with my finger gun laser instead of a living robot. Instead of an active robot? Instead of a functioning robot? It's not a living robot exactly, is it? So I can also use this mitt to give me a boost apparently, but the game hasn't actually taught me that yet. Which is interesting. Yikes, the ship is breaking apart! Mitt boost by holding left in any direction, pressing R2 or L2. You can jump with mitt boost and exit the boost into a slide by holding a direction with that. All right. Cool. So we do have stamina, represented by a green bar, but then we also have this mitt thing, which is represented by a blue wheel that refills over time. Very different from my stamina bar, which is a line that refills over time. Feels pretty good though. It's pretty fun to blast somebody with finger guns. Snack, snack, snacks. Snack, snack, snacks. I should eat a snack. There we go. Okay. Hold triangle until the mid color changes to use the equipped overcharge. This is the full overcharge P. It's okay. Oh, that deactivated mini robots. 3 of them in one shot. That's cool. Overcharge P gets generated by damaging opponents with your weapon. Oh, okay. I see. So we have stamina, which recharges over time. We have energy, which recharges over time. And then we have overcharge, which does not recharge over time, and in fact recharges as you attack enemies. This might be more action economy resources than I really want to deal with in a video game. It's definitely, you know, and you have health too, so really we've got four character resources we have to manage in combat. That's a lot, you know. I do appreciate having them all introduced one at a time here though. like a tutorial area or something. I know that that's, you know, a bad word for Souls games, but I like a tutorial, especially when you make it a little narrative thing like this is good. Dead bodies over here. Again, robots, so they're not actually dead bodies, but you know what I mean. Bridge terminal says, access granted. Almost there. Oh, wait. Almost there, Flight. That was Zoe. I thought it was Flight talking. Michael says, Zoe! Oh, there he is. It's my dad. What are you doing here? My father figure, at least. Oh, Dad! She says, running over to him. Oh, man. And then a robot got up and hit me. And then my dad punched the robot. And then the robot grabbed my dad by the neck. And my dad's, like, fighting against him. And the robot throws him into a escape pod. And it jettisons. And then Billy says he only needs one. Oh, Billy is the name of this giant robot boss. Why is he wearing like a tracksuit thing? What you doing here, Billy? I'm gonna zap you with my big gun. Take that. Oh, that only took off like 1/8 of his health. Okay. Yeah, that's a parry. Ouch. That was not. Come on, Billy. Okay. Ow, don't hit me when I'm about to shoot you with my big finger guns. Zap. Oh, I should eat a snack bar while you're down. Okay. Yeah, come on. Ow. Really not hitting these counters. Or blocks. Parries, whatever. It's all the same thing, right? Zap! So the animation, or the character design and the animation is really cool on this for the most part. There's kind of a weird looseness to the enemy that feels a little bit odd because it's almost puppet-like. He does not look like he's moving like a robot on his own 2 legs. He looks like he's been held up by strings. But I kind of like it. I don't know. I'm mixed on it so far. Oh, but she looks so cool. Oh no, did her mitt just short out? Uh-oh. And the windshield's all cracking and stuff. We gotta get out of here, Flight. Let's get into one of them escape pods. They're just stacked up on the side of the deck. Did the robot pull the escape pods out of the escape pod launchers? I think that's what must have happened there. And then presumably we crash and wash ashore on a beach. Like you do. Looking out the porthole of the escape pod now into the inky blackness of space. And we fade right back to black. And then she wakes up very suddenly. She's lying on a couch. And the fisherman robot's looking at her. He's just chilling out here. She looks at her mitt. It's giving her some vitals. And it says mitt on her mitt. That's helpful. Doug says, rise and shine, kiddo. Oh, I love Doug. I just love Doug. Easy there, kid. What the heck were you doing in a shipment of snacks? My head. Me and my droid, we were looking for my dad. You must be Zoe. Is this little admin your droid? His battery died. Seems like you two were frozen for a while. Flight, offline. A small admin droid currently out of battery. These little guys were created for various tasks. For as long as Zoe has been alive, Flight has been there. I need to get him back online. Do you know where I can find him a battery? You might have some luck in Junker Forest. They tend to hoard valuables. Head out through the valley and follow the boardwalk to the cable car station. From there, go through the station tunnels. But this planet, Yob, it ain't what it used to be. The robots out there have turned violent. Nothing I can't handle, I'm sure. Here, 1 second. You'll need a weapon. There you go. This is a Doug original. Threw some nano aid in your backpack, too. Thanks. I'll head to Junker Forest. Before I go, what has happened to this thing on my arm? It seems to be broken. Oh, thanks for reminding me. My neighbor was messing around with that. He said to give it a smack if it wasn't glowing blue. And he smacks it and it glows blue. If you want, he can tell you about what happened to it. He's just back through that door. And if you can get a new battery, he can install it for the droid. Okay. See you, Doug. Good luck finding a battery, kid. Oh, and be back before midnight. Be back before midnight? That was ominous. We're not going to ask any follow-up questions about that. to radar. We're in like a warehouse thing. Some objects are breakable. Sure are. What's this? Scrap plastic. All right. Are you radar? Hi, radar. Ah, Hawkins. Ah, good morning. Looks like the MIT did its job. Good morning. Who are you? I am Hawkins, resident admin of the planet Yob. What is an admin bot doing in the body of a CRT monitor? I needed a body, and this was all Doug had available. Okay, what did you do to this thing on my arm? I was working on the ship, but something went wrong. Ah, yes, I fixed the life support systems, but you must have overloaded its other abilities. I can help you understand more about the MIT. What would you like to know? How can I fix the MIT? I need the synaptic hard drive of a robot, preferably a fierce one. Bring me one and I can get the overcharged mode of the MIT back online. I'm sure the dangers you'll be facing, you'll find one. Now get going. I'm gonna get back to sorting my bytes. All right, fix the MIT. Find a hard drive to get the MIT's overcharged back online. All right, we're outside now. On the planet Yob. In the Gobber Valley, it says. I really like the art on this. It's pretty. Pick objects and will potentially receive upgrade materials, like scrap plastic. I just got some. Cool. There's another robot hanging out at this gate. Oh, it's a bad robot. He says, I'm gonna fight you. Listen, buddy. I just took out, like, a real robot. Like a real big nasty one on a space station. You ain't got nothing. Funk, funk, funk. Scrap metal! Okay. There's another bandit robot. Let me switch to... Oh, I don't have finger guns anymore. Oh no, I lost my finger guns. I just have Big Punch. Big Punch is fun, but it's not nearly as fun as finger guns. And it takes longer than my basic sword swing, and I think it does the same amount of damage as my basic sword swing. Where are you? You're an enemy is what you are. Weird little robot. It's unsettling that you're picking up scrap metal off of these robots. Because that suggests we're not just, you know, downing them. We're truly, we are cannibalizing the corpses of these robots. You know, when you kill a human in most video games, you don't typically then, like, take a finger. Sure, that in Dark Souls you do. Oh, in Elden Ring, you definitely take fingers. But in Robots After Midnight, you totally get robot fingies all the time. There's two shield icons at the bottom of my screen. I'm not actually sure what those represent right now. I'm sure we'll figure it out, but... Oh, I have to jump up the ladder. I see. Aw. Boardwalk and Gobber Valley Station are that way. Ah, campfire. Rest of the campfire to fully recharge Zoe's HP and restore all nanoid charges. When Zoe dies, she respawns at the campfire, and you can fast travel between campfires. If I rest here, will I level up? Nope. Get out of here, you robot. Just closed doors in here. Suspicious. Let's go down this way. Oh, I've seen this area in the trailers for this video game. It has many winding pathways. I remember seeing footage of Zoe jumping around here and thinking, that looks like a place I would fall. And so now we're gonna put that to the test. Okay, I think there's somewhere to drop here. Okay. Don't go that way. Surely that those blue quilts that are hanging off the edge are meant to indicate to me that I will be able to traverse that with a blue ability later on. Wait, What was that? Is that a chest? Open chest. Thunk. I love opening a chest with a thunk. Energized fabric, a crackling set of wire fabric, typically woven into joints and ligaments, commonly used to upgrade a variety of equipment. Okay. Jump? Hey, video game? This is bad messaging, because I don't know if you want me to jump up there or not. Sure looks like I should jump up there, but it seems like you've made it just slightly too hard to jump up there, which makes me think, am I not supposed to jump up there? But I'm pretty sure I can jump up there, so I'm gonna. Yep, I can get up there. That's a bit worrying for the my expectations for long-term level design on this, but you know, we'll give it a go. Give it a chance. Breaking boxes. Breaking up plastic. What's over here? A box! Whoa! Sent that box flying. Very pretty. It's like a smooth and simplified aesthetic. Aesthetic. But that's nice. It's like the lo-fi beats version of a Souls game. Ha ha ha. I bet I could have snuck up behind that one and gotten a sneak attack on him. Get out of here. Softies can't be trusted, is what this robot just yelled. Ow. I didn't think you were gonna hit me with a left there. That was tricky. He was winding up like he was gonna hit me with his pipe, and then he said he just bought me with his left hand. I think I can block 2 hits. I think that's what these shields down at the bottom are for. Like, not counter, but just straight up block. There's a big tree here. This whole... Oh, wait, no, there's a cave. It's like this whole path just takes me to a big tree. There's a cave up here. Here we go. Hello, cave. Purge, it says on this door. That's not at all ominous. Okay, this is another campfire? It is. Look at that. Vending machines over there. It's like we're underneath an overpass here. Hello, robots. So 2 robots just engaged me at the same time there, which is something that I was thinking about that this game hadn't really thrown at me yet. So I'm curious how it handles multiple combatants, but I didn't actually get a good sense of it there because I was too distracted by the fact that this robot has a bag on his head to give himself a face, and that's just real cute. That the robot's like, I'm gonna give myself a mean face. Rawr. I like him. I like this dead robot. He's coming with me now, apparently. Oh, wait. Let's keep pushing him along. Me and my robot friend. Oh, that was a terrible time, Troy. Punch. Nope. I thought maybe the punch was like, would punch through an enemy attack, but it does not. And if you get hit mid-punch, you do lose the stamina from it still. Whoa! I hadn't realized how low I was on health there. Punch! Okay, come on. The combat... I don't know. I feel like it's missing just a little bit of feedback. Like when you... when an attack gets interrupted. Like I feel like... I don't know. Maybe not quite... I mean, listen. This is not Dark Souls. We know. It's not going to be Dark Souls. So the question is, how good is it in its own right at doing a Dark Souls-like thing? And for the most part, it feels pretty good so far. Big punch. So when I do the big punch, they get stunned for just a second, long enough for me to get a combo off at them. So I have to make sure that I immediately follow up my big punch with the combo. Or really, it's just a waste. Ow! They sure do come up pretty fast. When a robot be ready to attack you, they charge pretty quickly. Ah. There's not a quick enough like riposte to the parry. Is that the right phrasing and pronunciation? Like, I want a really quick attack to do right after a parry, and this doesn't seem to actually have the parry attack. Like, you parry your enemy and interrupt their attack and stun them, but it doesn't then launch you into a parry attack, which is what I kind of expect to have happen in that instance. Okay, there's clearly something on this roof. I clearly cannot get up there. I must have... Wait, the mitt can still launch me? Why didn't you tell me that I can still do a mitt jump? Video game? Probably would have made it way easier to get up that section I was talking about earlier. Oh my goodness. I thought that was... You told me the functions weren't working. How dare you. Pick up some scrap metal. Ooh, I've got enough to upgrade. Return to Doug's shack to upgrade your equipment when you have 800 tokens. It looks like I have 866 tokens. That's wonderful news. I was trying to see if I could use the mitt jump to avoid getting hit in combat, but because it takes up your mitt charge, you have to be planning for that, and I didn't really do a good job. Ah, little robot. Ow. I kind of wouldn't mind it if the video game just looted automatically. I don't know that I need to hit the button on every dead body to loot their single item that they have from me. Boardwalk is up this way. No knocking. What about punching? Oh, nope, I actually just have to knock. Carry on the Tube Dweller says, "Hey, who's knocking on Carry On's tube? You're looking for trouble. Prance along." No trouble. What are you doing in that pipe? Tube. None of your business, that is. Unless you want to do business. What kind of business? I myself am a collector of sorts. What might be junk to you is treasure to me. Bring me some treasure and I'll trade you. Okay. Nice to meet you, Tube Man. It did say boardwalk up this way, right? Whoops! Just walked off a cliff edge. Boardwalk, up and to the right. Didn't he tell me to go to the boardwalk? Did I make that up? Is it over here? Save the planet. 10100011. It's not even the right amount of digits. That's not... Isn't it? Isn't binary text always in pairs? But that's how that worked. Based on the next generation classic 10011100. No, 10011100. No, that can't be right. I've forgotten the name of the binary named episode, which is not actually anything in binary. It's just some numbers. This is probably where I'm supposed to go. Ah! Didn't know that guy had chased me. I am probably gonna die. Punch! Ha 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 ha. Didn't die. More robots to fight, though. Oh, there's 3 robots here. Well, you know, it's 3 against 1. What are you gonna do? Oh, this fire is a ways back, huh? I guess it's not that far. Something about the way that Zoe moves doesn't feel quite right. It's not sluggish exactly, but like oh, that's what it is. She doesn't turn on a dime. She turns on a turning radius. So like if I'm running forward and I just cut straight right, she does like a little angle on her pathing. So it feels less like you're directly controlling her and more like you're controlling her pathing. I don't know if that made sense, but that's what it is, which I think, to be fair, is a Dark Souls thing. I'm pretty sure that's how the Souls games work as well. I think what's throwing me off a little bit is that the art style of this game says 3D platformer to me, but the way it feels more like a Souls game, which is what it should feel like. That is the kind of game that it is, but it is a little bit of a disconnect there. Will these guys just chase me forever, do you think? I thought I would just like sprint to where I was, but there are now 4 robots chasing me. And bound to be more catching aggro here soon. I guess if I just am ready on the dodge each time they get close. Will they jump off a cliff with me? Yes. Yes, they will. Okay. Well... is that one of the robots that just said you can't be here? Running up the steps. It's all fenced off. There's not a way in. Uh-oh. I think I lost the aggro of the main group that was chasing me. So that's good. Whoop! Okay. Picked up the aggro from a couple more. And they are faster than my default run speed. And sprinting takes stamina. Oh, fire! Heck yeah. You can't contain me. I'll just dodge past all y'all. Enemy attacks, unblockable attacks. Watch for the red glowing eyes. Counter with a MIT boost kickoff. Or if effect attacks, use MIT boost to get away quickly. Thanks for telling me that I'm about to go into a big fight, video game. Here he is. Robbie, no one through. You are about to become no one. Robbie the Bolt Ripper. Come on. That was the unblockable attack. Come on. I tried to block the unblockable attack. Ha! I was right. I am strong. You sure are, Robbie. That was the wrong button. That was just all kinds of bad, Troy. Come on, Robbie. Aha! He's stunned. Okay, so if they're blocking, I can do the big punch. Okay, let's have another soup. Okay, we've got him below half health. You're dead, Robbie. Yeah. Robbie the robot is defeated. Robbie the Bolt Ripper. A hard drive containing the essence of the scrap brute. Its core appears wrapped in dark energy. With proper expertise, releasing the data within hard drives can unlock new power in the mint. All right. And a Data Ray Large Byte credit card. A credit card filled with a large payday for any scavenger. These cards hold a large value and can be broken open to increase the flow of tokens. All right. Cool. But yeah, we beat our first past the tutorial boss. I guess this is probably realistically, this is just the end of the tutorial. The first part's up there, and then the second part's down here, and we're getting to know the world and stuff, and get arrested at a campfire. Hello, Yob information. Welcome, traveler, to Gobber Valley Station. I am Mr. Yob, the mascot for this luxury planet. Please feel free to ask me anything about our nearby destinations, Gobber Valley and Junker Forest. Gobber Valley is Yob's premier nature sanctuary and cottage development zone. You'll find prime beachfront real estate along Gobber Valley's naturally formed lakes and rivers. If you have come not to settle down but to adventure, Gobber Valley is the perfect stop for all your exploratory needs. Its many walkways can transport you to some of the planet's most magical locations. Please feel free to ask me anything about Junker Forest. You're mistaken, traveler, and must be referring to the Gobber Mine. Originally active during the early stages of Yob's transformation into the luxury destination it is today, the Gobber Mine is the perfect destination for those eager explorers wanting to know more about our fine planet. Absolutely no dangers there. Please feel free to... Okay. While exploring our great planet, look for any records of the blackout in and around it. I and my fellows will reward you for any information shared. See you soon. Thanks, Mr. Yob. And I'll see you soon, friends, because I am going to close out here. Woo. I don't think I can jump that gap even using my fist. We're going to try, though. Oh, come on. That should have worked. Oh. We're gonna leave it here. This one seems interesting. I'm always a little bit hesitant about something that's latching onto the Souls-like because I worry that they're doing it just because it is, the genre du jour, which still could very well be the case here. But I very much like the silly robot enemies so far. So that and the art style I think is going to be enough to get me to play at least a little bit more here of Robots After Midnight. Robots at Midnight? Robots After Midnight? Robots at Midnight. I don't remember what this game is called. I think it's After Midnight. Or is it at midnight? At midnight. Thank you to the team for sending this over for me to check out. I encourage y'all to go check it out as well. And if you're going to be at PAX, let me know. Until next time, friends. Tap A and hope for the best. If you enjoyed my show, it would mean a lot if you would rate and review it on iTunes, share it on social media, or check out my Patreon. You can find all of my stuff at TroytlePower.carrd.co.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
at Probably Work
for more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.